It's time for the buzz with the Queen Bee on the Devin Dixon Show.
Nothing like it, and we get right to it as we welcome in the Queen Bee from California, and she has got our first leadoff story. Rachel, what's we got on tap today?
All right, so we're going to talk about, when people used to go to ball games, if they were bored, they, play solitaire, talk to their friends. Now they sex.
What?
To people that aren't their husbands.
What?
While their husbands are next to them. Yeah, this woman was caught by two girls behind her sexting another guy while her husband was with her. They took pictures of the phone and the woman who was trying to be sneaky, and then gave the guy the information and told him to look under the wife's phone and took photos with their phone so that they had the proof. Wow. Probably not. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, they're getting involved in someone else's, life, but I don't know. It's so bizarre. Like, this is what it's come to now during a baseball game. Wow. What happened to old-fashioned just scorebooks and keeping score at baseball games? Basically, yeah. This is 2015, and apparently this is what goes on now while you're at the baseball game. Just a reminder, kids, don't sex at baseball games. Another reason why. And boom. Ooh, coming out of the gates, swinging for the fences on the first story of the day. I can't wait for what's next. So, did you see the video of the Red Sox fan puking all over the people beneath him? No, I did not see that. Was that last night's game? Yeah, I think it was, actually. And so this guy clearly too much beer, clearly can't handle his beer, and he's on the upper deck. Boom! There's a video of it, and everyone's looking at him, and it's so bad. His friends are, holding his back, but it's apparently forecast with rain showers beneath. Puke showers. I don't know. Once I found, if I was one of those people and I found out actually what happened, yeah, I'd probably never get out of the shower again. Dude, that is disgusting. I'm getting a visual, and I think the grossest thing, if anybody's had kids, has been spit up on or thrown up on before. But when it's your own kids, it's something. But when it's drunk, bald, fat guy, not necessarily that he was, but just it was actually a young guy. It was a young, probably barely. Okay, when it's clean cut Ivy Leaguer, I don't care who it is. It is not your kid's puke. It's disgusting. Disgusting, and it went on for a little bit. Kid clearly had been eating all day. Okay, get that visual out of my face. Let's go next story. All right, we're going to go the other way. The Marlins played fart noises during the national batting practice. Why? So the Marlins were not playing music during the national, batting practice. Literally, it's like music and fart noises, and they replayed it. And yeah, it was actually fart noises. Somebody got on a mic that was, pegged in and actual fart noises. You sure it wasn't the PA addresser or the music player just pumping those? Even people at the stadium, that work team, were we're not sure how that happened, but yes, someone was making fart noises. That's a heck of a prank. That's what this is. This is not bad sportsmanship. This is somebody that got on the mic that wasn't supposed to be. Exactly. So, bravo. How did they sneak into the press? That doesn't make sense. It makes. Hey, how did people sneak on the freaking grounds for the Super Bowl? I mean, how do people do what they do? Do we have any audio on this? Have you heard the audio on this? I have heard the audio, and I have it. What was Bryce Harper's reaction when he was hitting BP? They don't have his reaction. Oh my goodness! All right, but they have the video of it, and they're right. I listened to it. If I'm a Marlins fan and I'm sitting there and I'm in my seats and I'm ready for a nice game and I got my hot dog and my cold beer and I'm sitting there, I would kind of be disturbed to hear those noises, and I would, as a fan, I would be in my home stadium. I would kind of be upset with that, don't you think? I think it's kind of funny. I think you're just too uptight about your Seattle team. Oh goodness gracious! Next story, please. What are you, a Boston fan now? You're turning as bad as the Red Sox people? Come on, get over it. I do like the Red Sox, but I like them for different reasons, and I'm not. I know I am a Mariners fan. I am a Mariners fan. Not everybody can say that they're a Yankees fan. only the awesome people.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Blue Jays.
Right.
Chase them down. Chase them down, Blue Jays. Let's
just
go,
want anyone but the
Tulo.
Yankees.
Come on,
Get
David
outta
Price.
Get out of here. All right. So, continuing on, we're into a little more about baseball. So, Wilmer Flores, the Mets, he's been with the Mets since he was 16 years old.
I saw this.
And how he started crying.
Yes,
because somebody told him during the game, and then it turns out he's not even being traded.
Well, he was going to be traded, and then he wasn't going to be traded all during the course of this game.
And they kept him. They're supposed to pull him from the field, but they didn't.
Yeah, but he's not going anywhere, and they said that now they're not going to trade him, so that's good news.
Yeah, because the other guy they were going to trade,
it was Carlos Gomez. That's who they were going to trade, right?
No, but it wasn't his physical that failed. It was someone else that they were. I can't remember the name of who they were going to trade for him, but whomever it was going to be, they didn't like the physical, so they decided to keep him last minute and then blamed social media.
Wow.
Like, the Mets organization really, listen, I grew up with the Mets, even though I'm a Yankees fan. You're surrounded by them on Long Island, but, can we get any more embarrassing?
This kid did not want to be traded, though, so at the end of the day, this does have a silver lining. This is actually not a terrible story.
But the poor thing now is going to be like a meme of him crying, because there's no crying in baseball.
Well, maybe he likes New York. Maybe he grew up there. I don't know this kid's back.
No, he loves it. He's been on this team since he's 16 years old. I totally get it.
Yeah.
But the poor thing, there's all this, television coverage of him crying now on the mound.
You know what? This happens, though. We had Brandon Lyon on the show yesterday, and he told us a story of how he was traded to Pittsburgh, got there, got in the clubhouse, meeting everybody. Then there was some questions about an X-ray or something. By the time the game was over, he didn't know what was going on. He saw a report on TV, and he'd been traded back or shipped back to the Boston Red Sox. This happens. This is not an uncommon thing. What's different is the social media aspect now, and that's to blame. It's all social media's fault.
Sure, blame all social media. Sure, why not? It does make it worse, but
I love do you not like the fact that this kid was emotional? I actually like that. It's endearing to me.
I think it's great, but I think that they put him in a really horrible position and kept him in the game while everything was going on.
I'd rather be in the game than sitting there worrying about it, right? Which is usually you wouldn't be in the game. I know that's uncommon. But anyway, let's move on. Next story.
All right.
We're going to agree to disagree on this one.
All right, fine. As it happens often with us. So, as everything is considered a red flag nowadays in professional sports, especially the NFL, Mark Helfrich was told by a head coach and the GM before the NFL draft that Marcus Mariota not having any red flags was a red flag. Now, what?
What?
What? So apparently not having any problems is a problem. Because now they're like, the problems are going to come. I'm sorry. I thought they wanted them to keep their noses clean. I'm very confused by this.
Yeah, well...
What is happening? NFL thinking what?
Just let him go play. Let him go play. We'll see what happens.
But I do not understand this train of thought. Not having any red flags, say red flag.
What
is happening?
Too squeaky clean, too All-American, too, some people think that's a front. But I don't know what GM, what head coach said that. I don't know, but...
he wouldn't actually say because then they'd be embarrassed and then it would all become, a trouble. But, come on! If someone actually... What about what was his name? The perfect... Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow has no red flags. Was now he doing something mischievous, nefarious behind the scenes because he appears all sweet and all encompassing of goodness? I don't understand. Should they be doing bad stuff?
I don't know.
Should they be pulling Aaron Hernandez? I don't understand.
Don't try to understand it. It's the National Football League. If you try, you're going to drive yourself crazy or to the bottle.
Yeah, I think my head might explode, honestly. I think I'd be done.
That is the...
In sports on 106.1 Sports Radio ESPN.
We're finishing up the day with a little buzz time trivia. Then we got the sights and sounds and top quotes from the Pac-12 Day 1 of Media Day. But let's play a little buzz time trivia on the drive. And it's presented by our friends at Dad's Trucking, your quality service carrier. Fuel up, grab a snack. Ernie's 2 Sinclair Station, top of the boulevard, Main Street, Cedar City. Or off exit 112 in Cedar City. And let's go to Kevin. Kevin, are you there?
Yep.
All right, Queen Bee versus Kevin, round 1, go.
All right, so obviously we all know training camp has just started for the NFL yesterday. So we're going to do NFL questions. In 1966, the season saw the first NFL team score 70 points in a regular season game. Which team embarrassed the New York Giants 72-41? The Kansas City Chiefs, the Dallas Cowboys, the Washington Redskins, or the Green Bay Packers?
Washington Redskins.
Which one?
Washington.
Redskins.
You got it.
Oh, boom. Kevin, you're going to Wingnuts. I'll have a gift certificate for you. Come over to the station, pick it up. All of our winners, 750 West Ridgeview Drive here at the One Law Studios. Kevin is 1 for 1, and he is going to Wingnuts. And let's get another caller on the line, 673-9398. Running out of time, so we're only going to have time for maybe 3 or 4 contestants. So if you want to win and you want to play Buzz Time Trivia, 673-9398. Let's go to contestant number 2. What is your name?
This is Larry.
Larry, here's your question.
All right, who was the oldest player that played on a team in the 2010 season? Donovan McNabb, Brett Favre, John Carney, or Jeff Teagle?
Jeff Teagle.
Incorrect. John Carney. He was 46.
40.
Old to play.
Yeah, that is getting up
I mean,
there.
he's a kicker, but still, holy man.
You know what the oldest Major League Baseball player was to play? By chance, Rachel, stump you here. I'm putting you on the spot. Any guess?
You mean ever?
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
I believe, off the top of my head, I believe that's Satchel Paige. I think he was 59. Andy, look that up. I think he was 59 years old.
That old? What year was this?
Well, this was back when they played the Negro Leagues forever before he even got a chance to play up, and I think he was 59. Let's go back to the phone lines. Contestant number 3. Who's this?
This is Jim.
Jim, here's your question.
Who was the first player in history to earn 5 Super Bowl rings? Charles Haley, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. I know I said it wrong for some reason. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Reggie White. I don't know what I was thinking in that moment.
What was the last one?
Reggie White.
Jerry Rice.
No, it's actually Charles Haley.
Haley, Cowboys.
20th century, got the first one in.
All right. We got time for one more contestant. 673-9398. Little Buzz Time Trivia wrapping up the show today. And we've got our contestant locked in. What is your name? Hi, what's your name?
Hey, this is Dave.
Dave, here we go, bud.
Which team won the first regular season game that was played outside of the United States? Arizona, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, or San Diego?
Oh, brother. Pittsburgh.
Incorrect. It was actually Arizona and was played in Mexico in 2005.
Oh, okay. Didn't have a clue.
I love your honesty, Dave. Thanks for playing. That is all the time we have for some Buzz Time Trivia. We'll have some more time next week. We went long with the Snow Canyon Little League team, but for good reason. Good luck to them. Thanks for joining us on the show today, as well as the Queen Bee. Rachel, always good work. We'll talk to you next Thursday.